Have you ever encountered toxic people in your life? How did you deal with them? Today, we're diving into Stoic wisdom to explore the 9 types of people you should always say no to. Let's find that out. But before we begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means a lot to me. After you finish watching this video, please share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions. It emphasizes the importance of personal boundaries and the power of saying no to protect your peace of mind. By setting boundaries with others, you create a space where you can thrive and focus on what truly matters. Today, we'll explore the Stoic approach to dealing with toxic people and why it's essential to say no to these 9 types of individuals. According to Stoic principles, there are 9 types of toxic people you should avoid: Manipulator, Pessimist, Narcissist, Drama Queen, Chronic Complainer, Envious, Gossiper, Self-destructive, Time Waster. These individuals can drain your energy and disrupt your inner peace. Let's discuss about each type and understand why it's crucial to say no to them. Manipulators are skilled at using deceit and cunning strategies to control others for their own benefit. They might employ tactics such as flattery, guilt-tripping, or playing on your emotions to get what they want. For example, imagine a friend who constantly showers you with compliments and favors, but always has an ulterior motive behind their actions, such as borrowing money or manipulating you into doing things for them without reciprocating. They might subtly undermine your contributions or conveniently forget to mention your involvement in projects. Instead, they present themselves as the sole mastermind behind successful initiatives, leaving you feeling frustrated and undervalued. Recognize the manipulator's tactics. When your colleague attempts to steal your credit, calmly speak up and assertively remind everyone of your contributions. For instance, you could say, "I appreciate your acknowledgement, but I'd like to clarify that this idea was a collaborative effort, and I played a significant role in its development." By asserting yourself confidently and refusing to be manipulated, you maintain your integrity and prevent the manipulator from taking advantage of you. Pessimists have a tendency to see the negative side of everything and often spread their pessimism to those around them. They frequently express doubts, complaints, and worries, which can dampen the mood and drain the energy of those they interact with. For example, picture a friend who constantly predicts the worst outcome in every situation, whether it's a new job opportunity, a relationship, or even a simple outing. When you're excited to share news about a project you've been working on with your pessimistic friend, instead of offering encouragement or support, they immediately respond with skepticism and pessimism, pointing out all the potential obstacles and pitfalls. Their negative attitude leaves you feeling deflated and discouraged, questioning your own abilities and the feasibility of your goals. To avoid that, you need to recognize that pessimism is often a reflection of the pessimist's own insecurities and fears, rather than an accurate assessment of reality. Practice empathy and understanding towards your pessimistic friend, but also establish boundaries to protect your own well-being. When sharing your successes or aspirations with them, acknowledge their concerns respectfully, but also assertively reaffirm your confidence in yourself and your abilities. For instance, you could say, "I understand your concerns, but I'm choosing to focus on the potential opportunities and solutions rather than dwelling on the challenges. Your support means a lot to me, and I'd appreciate it if you could help me stay positive. Encourage them to adopt a more optimistic mindset by modeling positivity and resilience in your own attitudes and actions. Additionally, seek out the company of more optimistic and supportive individuals who uplift and inspire you to pursue your goals with confidence and enthusiasm. Narcissists possess an excessive sense of self-importance and a constant need for admiration and validation from others. They lack empathy and often manipulate or exploit those around them to fulfill their own desires and maintain their inflated self-image. A colleague who always expects special treatment and attention, disregarding the needs and contributions of others in the process. When you're working on a team project with a narcissistic coworker who constantly seeks recognition and praise for their own ideas and efforts while dismissing or taking credit for the contributions of others, they may monopolize meetings, dominate discussions, and undermine the achievements of their colleagues to elevate their own status and feed their ego. Recognize that narcissistic behavior stems from deep-seated insecurity and a fragile sense of self-worth. Instead of engaging in power struggles or seeking validation from the narcissist, focus on asserting your own value and maintaining your integrity. Dealing with a narcissistic colleague, remain assertive and confident in your abilities while also acknowledging their need for recognition. Set clear boundaries to prevent them from taking advantage of you or undermining your contributions. For example, diplomatically redirect credit to the appropriate parties during meetings and discussions, and don't hesitate to assert yourself if they attempt to diminish your achievements. Additionally, cultivate a support network of colleagues and mentors who recognize and appreciate your contributions, providing you with the validation and encouragement you need to thrive in your professional endeavors. By surrounding yourself with positive influences and maintaining a strong sense of self-worth, you can navigate the challenges posed by narcissistic individuals with grace and resilience. Drama queens thrive on creating chaos, stirring up conflict, and exaggerating minor issues for attention and validation. They often monopolize conversations with their over-the-top reactions and melodramatic behavior, leaving those around them feeling emotionally exhausted and drained. That person is who turns every small disagreement or inconvenience into a major crisis, escalating conflicts and stirring up unnecessary drama. They might complain about trivial matters, blow minor issues out of proportion, or manufacture conflicts to draw attention to themselves and feed their need for drama. When dealing with a drama queen, remain calm and composed, and don't allow yourself to be emotionally manipulated or provoked. Instead of feeding into their drama or engaging in arguments, focus on diffusing conflicts and maintaining a positive atmosphere. For example, you could calmly acknowledge their concerns and attempt to find a solution, but refuse to be drawn into unnecessary conflict. Chronic victims have a perpetual sense of being wronged or oppressed, and they often seek sympathy and validation from others by portraying themselves as perpetual sufferers. They may constantly complain about their circumstances, blaming external factors for their problems, and refusing to take responsibility for their actions or choices. Imagine a colleague who consistently portrays themselves as the victim in every situation, deflecting accountability and seeking attention through tales of woe. Chronic victims paint themselves as the perpetual victim, blaming others or external circumstances for their difficulties and seeking sympathy and validation from those around them. Instead of indulging their tendency to blame others or wallow in self-pity, encourage them to focus on what they can control and take proactive steps to improve their situation. Set boundaries with the chronic victim to protect your own emotional well-being and prevent yourself from being drawn into their cycle of negativity and self-pity. Offer support and guidance, but also encourage them to seek professional help or therapy if necessary to address underlying issues contributing to their victim mentality. By maintaining empathy and understanding while also setting boundaries and encouraging personal accountability, you can help the chronic victim break free from their pattern of victimhood and empower them to take control of their own lives. Energy vampires are individuals who constantly drain your emotional and mental energy through their constant neediness, negativity, and demands for attention. They often feed off the positive energy of those around them, leaving others feeling exhausted and depleted after interacting. Imagine a friend or coworker who always seems to have a never-ending stream of problems and complaints, constantly seeking your support and validation without offering much in return. It's also essential to recognize when someone is habitually draining your energy and taking advantage of your kindness. Set boundaries to protect your own well-being and prevent yourself from being overwhelmed by their constant demands for attention and validation. Be assertive in communicating your limits and prioritize your own self-care and mental health. Encourage the energy vampire to take responsibility for their own emotional well-being and seek out constructive ways to address their problems and challenges. Offer support and guidance when appropriate, but also encourage them to develop healthier coping mechanisms and strategies for managing their emotions. Limit your interactions with the energy vampire if necessary to prevent yourself from being dragged down by their negativity and neediness. Surround yourself with positive influences and cultivate relationships with individuals who uplift and support you rather than constantly draining your energy. Saboteurs are individuals who undermine your efforts and success, often out of envy, competition, or a desire to maintain control. They may subtly sabotage your projects, spread rumors to tarnish your reputation, or withhold critical information to hinder your progress. Someone who deliberately withholds important details about a project, causing delays and setbacks, or a friend who spreads malicious rumors to undermine your relationships and credibility. Recognize the motives behind the saboteur's actions and take proactive steps to protect yourself from their harmful behavior. Maintain open communication and transparency in your interactions and document any instances of sabotage or manipulation to address them effectively. Confront the saboteur directly and assertively communicate the impact of their actions on your work and well-being. Set clear boundaries and expectations for respectful and collaborative behavior, and refuse to tolerate any further attempts to sabotage your success. Focus on building a strong support network of colleagues, mentors, and allies who can provide guidance, assistance, and protection against the saboteur's efforts. By surrounding yourself with positive influences and maintaining your integrity and professionalism, you can overcome the challenges posed by saboteurs and continue to thrive in your personal and professional endeavors. Martyrs are individuals who constantly sacrifice themselves for others, but then hold it over their heads or play the victim when they don't receive the recognition or appreciation they believe they deserve. They often guilt-trip others into doing things for them by emphasizing their sacrifices and portraying themselves as selfless martyrs. Imagine a family member who always volunteers to take on extra responsibilities, but then complains about how no one appreciates their efforts or acknowledges their sacrifices. Think of a friend who always offers to help others with their problems, but then becomes resentful and bitter when they don't receive the recognition or gratitude they expect in return. They may guilt trip others into fulfilling their requests by emphasizing how much they've sacrificed for them in the past. Encourage the martyr to take responsibility for their own choices and actions, and to communicate their needs and boundaries openly and honestly, rather than resorting to manipulation and guilt tripping. Offer support and validation for their efforts, but also challenge them to develop healthier and more constructive ways of seeking recognition and appreciation. Gaslighters are masters of manipulation who seek to undermine your sense of reality and self-worth through psychological tactics such as denial, distortion, and deception. They may manipulate facts, deny past events, or distort the truth in order to make you doubt your own perceptions and experiences. Imagine a partner who constantly invalidates your feelings and experiences, making you question your sanity and reality. Double think of the gaslighter's tactics and refuse to allow them to undermine your sense of reality and self-worth. Trust your own perceptions and experiences and refuse to be manipulated or gaslighted into questioning your own sanity or truth. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or mental health professionals who can provide validation and perspective and help you navigate the gaslighter's toxic behavior. The key moment arises when we realize the detrimental effects of allowing toxic individuals to influence our lives. Whether it's the manipulator who undermines our confidence, the pessimist who dampens our spirits, or the narcissist who belittles our achievements, each toxic behavior chips away at our sense of self-worth and inner peace. By highlighting the importance of recognizing these toxic behaviors, we empower ourselves to set boundaries, prioritize our well-being, and cultivate healthier relationships. We understand that saying no to toxic individuals is not an act of selfishness, but rather an act of self-preservation and self-respect. The climax occurs when we make the conscious decision to prioritize our mental well-being and distance ourselves from toxic influences. We realize that we deserve to surround ourselves with individuals who uplift and support us, rather than drain our energy and undermine our happiness. Ultimately, by recognizing and addressing toxic behaviors, we reclaim control over our lives and create space for growth, positivity, and fulfillment. We prioritize our mental health and well-being, ensuring that we can thrive and flourish in all aspects of our lives. In summary, we've explored 9 types of toxic people that we should avoid according to Stoic principles. Each of these individuals can have a detrimental impact on our mental well-being, draining our energy and undermining our peace of mind. However, by practicing Stoicism, we can effectively deal with these toxic behaviors and protect our inner peace. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate resilience, maintain emotional detachment, and focus on what is within our control. By setting boundaries, refusing to engage in toxic dynamics, and prioritizing our own well-being, we can navigate challenging interpersonal situations with grace and composure. Remember, practicing Stoicism doesn't mean avoiding all conflict or negative emotions. Instead, it means approaching challenging situations with wisdom, courage, and self-awareness. By embracing Stoic principles in our interactions with others, we can cultivate inner strength, maintain our integrity, and lead more fulfilling lives. So let's commit to saying no to toxic people and embracing the wisdom of Stoicism as we strive for greater peace, resilience, and fulfillment in our lives. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. Now it's your turn. Have you encountered any of these toxic behaviors in your life? Share your experiences with us in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Stoicism-related content. Together, let's continue on the path to inner peace and personal growth. Thank you for watching,